Say bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Haha, so welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Cops are crippling the Sparta gang. Several gangsters are in custody. Some of them are giving information. These are not my words. This is the headline as it was printed in the Star in Jamaica News yesterday. Okay, now we're talking about Sparta being a big part of this, as far as law enforcement has made him a big part of this, and they have been focused on him for years now, as we all know. He's in custody. Enough people are saying, yo, Lego the youth, I don't have nothing upon him. I'm trying to tell the people that the only way them can hold on to you when you have some big lawyers and they can hold on to you extensively is when they are able to show to the judge that we need to keep him in custody because of X, Y, and Z. Otherwise, the judge will take a look at it and the judge will say, this is not substantial. You have to let this man go. Well, they've held on to Tommy Lee for quite some time now, and we don't know how long they're going to hold on to him for. Under SOE rules, state of emergency rules, he can be held for up to 3 months with nothing. And after 3 months, they can just pat him on the shoulder and say, all right, now go on about your business. And that will be that. I just saw the thing set. I didn't set it that way now. Following last Thursday's shooting incident in Montego Bay, St. James, in which 3 men who are said to be major players in the flanker-based Uptown Sparta gang were apprehended, the police say that they are now well on course to dismantling the Sparta gang. We've covered this in the past before. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So this is an ongoing issue. This is not new. The Glock 34 pistols were also seized after Thursday's shootout. The latest arrest brings to 7 the number of alleged gangsters the police have apprehended in connection with the deadly gang-related violence which has been plaguing Flanker. They said that we have been getting amazing intelligence and we now believe that we have a clear picture of what has been going on in the community and the persons who have been driving the violence, which we have linked to violent incidents in Washington Boulevard, downtown Kingston, and Mountain View in the corporate area, from all the way down a Mobile. A police source told the news to include the Star. We have also managed to establish a link between the violence and the entertainment fraternity, as a man who engaged the police in last Thursday's shooting was subsequently held at a recording studio in Ironshore, which we have linked to the Uptown Sparta gang. All right, you see that? Things sticky right now. And right now I am reading in between the lines of these pieces of information that are coming out. And all it's telling me is that they are going to do their very best to hold on to Tommy Lee. People, on the mind sharp, you know. Remember, you know, Vibes Cartel, when him get arrested, it was about ganja. It was about weed. It was about marijuana. And then, boom, him here murder charge while he was in custody. And then, boom, him here murder charge ×2 while he was in custody. Don't forget that? All right, so you see how them have Tommy Lee in there? Right now, Tommy Lee must say a shake and shiver inside himself because things look like it's falling apart. Right now, we're going to talk about why the police them let out all this information and all that. Because them doing that to us would seem like they're telling the gangs, hey, we're on your trail. So this will only tell the gangs them then, if them have any sense, to take away yourself. Hide, run. Don't be around when it all goes down. And hope nobody don't call your name. And when things cool out and die down, they will come back to the area and continue their business. Why else would they publish in the news that they are crippling the Sparta gang and that several of them are in custody and that some of them are giving us information? Not only that, this right here could actually cause people to get murdered. For instance, right now, a gunman outside I say, yo, youth, you see, them say them in there talk. So you see, as soon as them man they come out, bust them head. This will only cause more violence from paranoid people living in that type of a world, taking desperate, drastic measures to protect their identity themselves from law enforcement. If them feel say ya talk, if they feel like you're snitching or you're telling, then you are in danger. And that's one of the perks that come along with living the gangster life then. In speaking to the intelligence being generated from persons now in police custody, the source said the information may have saved several lives in recent weeks, as the police have managed to mash up several plans by the gang, including last Thursday's incident in which the gangsters ran into the police while they were reportedly on their way to carry out a hit. Now, within recent weeks, when they show up at various locations, the police is saying that we are usually there now, waiting on them. So now obviously, either them police know something or someone is definitely talking. How else would they be able to start showing up at places where things are supposed to go down, already there waiting for them? Common sense tell you that, right? Now, within recent weeks, when they show up at various locations, we are usually there waiting for them. The challenge is that they're not surrendering, and this has led to several shootouts, the lawman said. So these guys are not willing to go down without a fight. I can imagine some of them are probably saying, you have to kill me out here so me not go to prison. Now, the police source also revealed that with several key players in custody, remember, with several key players in custody, they have received credible information that a man who is wanted for multiple murders by the St. James Police has taken over the leadership of the gang. May hear them rumors themselves, but I am not from there. I don't know what go on there, and I am just going off what's put out in the public. I don't want nobody say me call up them name. But this is widespread information now, and we know this way before Star print this. The police sources revealed from several key players that are in custody, they have received credible information from these people that a man who is wanted for multiple murders by the St. James Police has now taken over the leadership of the gang. So you have a wanted man that police can't find him, but he is running this powerful gang. Think about that. Now, we have information that has given orders for the police to be shot on sight, and that for gangsters to fire on the Jamaica Defense Force base, the JDF base, which is on the outskirts of Flankers. This source has also told the Star that we are taking the intelligence that we are getting serious, as our tactics have linked this gang to 43 murders since 2015. 43 murders since 2015. Listen, people, we are waiting for Tommy Lee to come out, right? And those who wish him well are praying. And those who don't see him as this type of person are saying that he is being sabotaged and he needs to be released. Here is my thing at the end of this, and I've said it before, let me say it again. The only thing that I don't understand is this. I'm not trying to poke my nose in people's business and act like I know what's going on. I am observing from the outside, and like Buck said, You got intelligence, but it is no longer valuable to you. You just tell the gangster them your plans and what you know. Now I believe if they have any sense, they will be one step ahead of you. Divulge your information after it is no longer useful to you, not while you are still using it. See, that tactic right there is what I don't understand. But in order to understand why they would actually do that, you would have to be on the inside. And this is from someone that has lived on the inside of the law as far as an enforcement officer. So I know how these things are planned. There are strategic reasons in place why they let some information out sometimes. Sometimes it's called draw fire. Okay? So you let out the information, and wherever the place heat up, you draw into that fire. You understand? Now, with that said, as I've said before, I'm going to say again, the only thing them need to do, if they really have information on someone like, say, Tommy Lee, is they need to put together a solid case. Stop, pick up the man, and then hold him, and then have to let him go. And pick him up and hold him, and then have to let him go. And keep on putting these things out in the press about this person, and then you let them go. Because now this man is forced to walk around in his own country, demonized, with no kind of proof. I would say to law enforcement, make it happen if that's the case. In other words, then, do it by the books. Do good police work. Do good surveillance. Do good undercover work. Infiltrate whatever part of the gang you need to infiltrate. Use your confidential informants. You say you have them and they're speaking. Let time go by. Follow things. Go as far as to get video surveillance footage of people and pictures of people in places where they should not be that would directly link them. Even go as far as to start collecting ballistic evidence and DNA evidence if they are available from your scenes and link them and put your thing together in one folder. Then, when you hold on to somebody, you don't have no reason to let them go until due process. But until then, it's still a name a call up thing, and people out here are looking for the proof. I don't want nobody say, left the police, make them do them job. Because if they wanted to be left alone to do their job, they would not put this information out into the public. It's out into the public, so it's now out here for our discussion. A lot of what's going on here, a lot of people out in the streets already know. Okay? So we're going to see how this one unfolds. Leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think about this one. You think them all let out Tommy Lee? Or do you think that they're going to hold him there, continue their investigations, their plots, their plans, whatever they're doing, and before he gets let out, he will be slapped with serious charges and be faced with serious prison time? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Make we talk. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.